Wouldn't you just love to have a go on one of these? The brand new Yamaha R1. And there's a Ducati, a 916, and a ZX9, and there's Triumphs and Suzukis and Hondas and everything else you can think of. This is a bike club. Now, bike clubs, as you know, are normally particular to a certain make or model of bike, and lots of clubs have very silly names. Well, I'm down in Bristol for the launch of this brand new club. This is Bike Club UK. So this is the man that's responsible for all this, Matthew Taberner. You're the, as it says there, Managing Director of Bike Club UK. Very grand title. Tell me about Bike Club UK.
Well, we own a large fleet of motorbikes, including this brand new YZF R1. You can see some of them in the background.
This is yours, by the way, isn't it?
Sadly, yeah. Not only just run in as well. I'm looking forward to the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, right.
What you do is you pay your money, you join the club, and you can take any of these bikes on a point system. For the money you pay, you get 1,000 points. To take this away today on Saturday, even though it's not very sunny, would cost you about 10 points.
Right.
Everything from this and the 916, we've got a Goldwing over there, we've got Harley Davidson, right across the spectrum.
So how did you come up with this idea? Because it seems so workable and so logical that you can't believe nobody's done it before. How did you think about it?
I was actually on holiday on a boat. We rented a motor cruiser to go up through Yorkshire in July, and I was lying there drinking a pint of Guinness thinking, why the heck can't you do this with bikes?
Right.
I got together with a good friend of mine, Ian. He's a motorbike mechanic, and we worked it out, and 6 months later, here we are.
Right, okay. So go on, big question. What's it going to cost if somebody wants to join this club?
Well, I sat down and worked out how much it would cost me to run this thing for 12 months, including depreciation and insurance and parts and spares and servicing and tyres, and it would work about £3,500.
Right.
And you can join Bike Club UK for 1,500. That gets you 1,000 points, and you should average about 60 days use. Right, if you use the whole spectrum of motorbikes, the Harley, the Goldwing, the YZF R1, the classic Triumph Bonneville we've got in there.
Right. So it's a bike club where you don't need to own a bike.
Absolutely.
Right. But what's the credentials for being a member? You're not going to let any Tom, Dick and Harry go loose on one of these, are you?
Well, I'm allowed on it, so yeah, we're governed by the insurance effectively. You've got to be over 28 with a full bike licence. It's got to be reasonably clean.
Right.
No serious offences. A couple of speedings, we can accept that.
Right.
You've got to pass a very basic riding assessment. We've got some very experienced police and advanced motorcyclist observers in there.
Right.
You've got to do that, and you've got to put the petrol in it.
Right.
You've got to be able to decide which one you want, turn up, put the petrol in and clear off for a weekend.
Fair enough, sounds easy. Just a big question everyone is going to want to know. What do you think of this R1?
It's astonishing. I can't say now. When it's running, come back and ask me in about 7 days' time.
I might do that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There's lots of people walking around here in black polo shirts with green writing. Ian Milliner, Technical Director of Bike Club UK. What does that mean? What's your job?
Right, well, I've got the responsibility for making sure that these bikes are reliable for the members. We're going to make sure they're serviced according to the manufacturer's schedules.
Right.
And there's going to be myself and another chap running the workshop effectively.
Right.
That'll be Gary Britton.
So you're a bike mechanic then?
Yeah. I got me City and Guilds qualification about just over 10 years ago. For about the last 8 years, I've been teaching motorcycle mechanics at the local college, that's Sandwell College,
Right.
which is a sort of recognised national apprentice training schemes and all that, as well as the full-time courses.
Right, well qualified to do the job, but you've got a right array of bikes, haven't you? Everything, well, what, Triumph, Kawasaki, Ducati and everything, you name it.
Yeah.
It must be pretty good to know how all these are going to work.
Well, it takes a bit of experience, obviously, but...
What's the hardest one to work on? Hopefully you've not had to take it to bits yet, but...
hopefully not. Well, all the bikes should be, if not new, very nearly new,
Right.
so obviously that's going to help with the reliability factor.
Right.
But I would imagine something like, well, we've got sports bikes here, but we're also going to include things like Goldwings,
All right.
cruisers, such like that. So
That'd be nice. 6 pistons rattling around on your bench, wouldn't it? Yeah,
yeah,
1,500 wing.
absolutely. Yeah.
Right, but I see here that they're mainly sort of sports bikes or sports tourer type bikes. Is that the way Bike Club UK is going?
What's going to happen, as and when the members join up, we've given them a questionnaire so that they can say, what their top 10, 15 bikes are.
Right.
So they're going to dictate what the bikes are that we have in the fleet. So
Right.
if everybody wants sports bikes, then we're going to get a load of sports bikes. But, the idea is for the variety factor.
Yeah.
So people who ride sports bikes might think, well, I've never had to go on a Goldwing or a Harley, so, I'll try that,
Why not?
Good
Good idea. Right, but a lot of people, I would think, are going to want to ride the R1, the 916, the exotic-y type things that you don't normally get a chance to go. So does that mean you're going to have to buy loads of them?
Well, again, if the members dictate it, then yeah.
You will buy loads of R1s?
Mm-hmm. I think we should be able to source them.
Yeah, everybody say they want an R1 that'll cost them a fortune, right? What's the response been like? Have you done a big mail shot on this? Have you got a lot of response?
We've started to promote it in the last couple of months, and we've had over 500 brochures sent out so far.
Right. So he's going to take off, you think?
Definitely.
Good. Keep you busy, won't it?
Oh, unfortunately, that's the only downside to it.
So Bike Club UK is a fairly new thing, but it has got members already. Tom and Roger, both members. Tom, let me ask you, why did you join Bike Club UK?
Well, the way it's turned out, I was going to change my bike this year and get something sportier and maybe a scooter to commute on, but this came out at the right time, so I can keep my bike and use their fleet. Great.
Right. So a good chance to try a few different ones.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. And what about you, Roger? Is there a reason?
Yeah, that's right. Well, quite recently I had to sell my bike to raise some capital, and I got hold of that, and then there was a little bit left over, so I thought this would be an ideal thing to do, to try a lot of different bikes and to see which one I'd like. So in the near future, when I buy another one, I'll have a good idea what to buy.
Right. What did you get rid of recently?
I got rid of a Yamaha X-Up.
Oh, right. So then you got a chance to try a bit of exotica. Anything in particular that we're hanging about here? It's just stopped raining. What are we all waiting for coming back?
I'm waiting for the Ducati 916 to come back.
Right. And what about you,
I'm
Tom?
waiting for the R1 to come back.
Well,
Patiently.
you'll be about 3 hours yet, mate. Good luck.
Absolutely.
Matthew, it all seems to have gone very, very well. All half the bikes have disappeared anyway.
Yeah, I just hope they all come back, that's the thing.
Bloody journalists clearing off on them, doing wheelies and things. Just to summarise then, 1,500 quid a year gets you 1,000 points, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
So is it possible to say how much bike use you will get for your 1,000 points, or does it depend on what you want?
It depends on what you want exactly. I mean, if you took one of the group, they're split in 6 groups.
Yeah.
Something like a Triumph Bonneville you saw inside is in group 1. You could actually have that for almost 6 months
Right.
for your 1,500 quid.
Yeah.
If you want something like, I was going to say the 916, but that's out at the moment, being crashed somewhere. You could actually have that for 3 weekends in August at the opposite end of the scale.
Right.
If you took a balance and took one from every group and an equal measure, you'd probably get about 60 to 70 days use during the year.
Right. So that's every weekend throughout the summer you could have a bike.
Effectively, yeah. It's a lot cheaper to have it in the week because we're trying to promote people using the bikes in the week.
Right. What about something that occurred to me? You're going to get people wanting to borrow very fast sports bikes and take them on tracks.
Right.
What do you say about
Again, it's all down to the members. If the members say yes, that's what they want to do, we'll buy some bikes specifically for that.
Right.
We wouldn't be able to take these things out because they're not insured.
Right.
We'll have some cheap track 400s, and we'll have some instructors there. We've got a guy working with us who's a racer.
Right.
If that's what they want, that's what we'll do.
Right. Good idea. Great idea. What about European use as well, if people want to go abroad on them?
It is possible, and the insurance will cover it, but only by prior arrangement. So we need to talk to people and find out exactly what we're doing.
Right.
The problem with that, again, is the servicing distance they're going to go. We've got to make sure that the bikes are serviced absolutely spot on.
Right.
If they come and sit down and let us enough advance warning, and we'll cover that.
Right. Okay. It's like 20 questions, this, isn't it? Next question. Next question. This is you're based in Bristol.
Yeah.
But what if you get a big demand from other parts of the country?
The demand has been obviously around this area locally, from up north and also the southeast where all the money is.
Yeah.
We're already looking at opening franchises in the north and in the southeast.
Right.
It depends on where the applications come from.
Right.
If 150 applications come in from up north, then we'll be up there within seconds.
Right. Smashing. Right. And what about you? It's called Bike Club. Is it a club? Do you have club events and things like that?
It's a company. It has to be run as a company because of the amount of money involved.
Right. Well, you don't all meet on a Wednesday night in a pub like normal bike clubs.
We can do, yeah. I'm in the pub on a Wednesday night, believe me.
I know you are, yeah.
But no, it is a club. It's the club atmosphere we're trying to promote. Customer service is something we're very into. Ian and I are both bikers, and we've not been treated brilliantly in the past. Bikers get a bit of a raw D, and we're fed up with that, and we're trying to do something about it.